QPR come back twice to get all 3 points. Will the Superhoops now push on? Welcome back to Where the Superhoops Walk with myself, Luke, and today we've got Jared and Michael talking all things QPR, including this week's A to Z. So, Michael, back to winning ways.
Yeah, I know. Good start after the international break. Obviously, losing against Southampton wasn't ideal going into it, but we've bounced back. Coming back from behind twice as well in the same game shows great testament. And to be honest with you, I think we found our strongest team. I think defensively we looked well. Clark Salter coming back was a big bonus in the team, and I feel like going forward we look dangerous as well. So bring on Blackburn.
I like it. Yeah, to find a settled 11. That's definitely good. Jared, what did you make of the game, mate? It does show a lot of character, doesn't it? Not coming back once, but coming back twice and getting all 3 points.
I think the thing that I was most pleased with was that it was a little bit of entertainment. It was a really end-to-end game. I had friends with me that aren't QPR fans. It was their first game for a while, and they really, really enjoyed it. And it's not like that every single week, so don't get carried away. But I thought the character was really good, and it was one of those games. Even at 2-1 down, I was pretty sure we would come back and win. There was just something about it in the rain and everything. But I think Clark Salter coming back is huge. I think on his day he's one of the best centre backs in that league. And the big thing is can he stay fit? And if he stays fit, I think he'll add so much to that team. I think going forward, the front four were really, really exciting. I still think Kone is probably a long way off what I expect still. I think that's the one kind of concern I have still. But when you've got a bench with Saito and Smith as options to come on, Colley came on and did really well, and then you've got Poku who couldn't even make it on the bench yesterday. I think the forward talent is there, and we can cause anybody problems. So yeah, it was nice yesterday that we got to see the best of quite a few of those players.
Do you agree with Michael, Jared, that that is your starting 11? If everyone's fit, that is your strongest starting 11?
I think the back four, definitely. I think Mbenga at right back gives us a little bit more of attacking option than Jimmy done. I think Jimmy's done really, really well. Centre back in the last two games. The midfield too grew into the game yesterday. It was an area in the first half that I thought we struggled a bit. I thought Varane was miles off it again. So that's one that maybe in the week he'll bring in Hayden or Field. The attacking four, I think they're all going to have to play well to keep their places. And Dembele, somebody that I've been frustrated with so much this season, but yesterday was by far his best game. He is so talented, and his decision making wasn't perfect yesterday, but there were glimpses yesterday that he is kind of finding a little bit of form. And I think what the manager has to do now is reward the players. If they play well, they have to keep their places. On Wednesday night, again against Blackburn, Dembele and Chair for me have to start because they were so good yesterday. Chair was outstanding, the best player on the pitch by a long way, I thought. So I think it is important that they have that kind of love, and they kind of like, if you play well, you keep your space. Yep. So yeah, I think for now, I probably wouldn't change much on Wednesday, and then see how it goes.
Yeah, it was good to see players like Cher and Dembele play well. You know, there's been question marks over them this season, isn't there? Them two in particular, and I think they both had a strong games. I think Cher was involved in all three of the goals, if I'm incorrect in saying, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Cher's one of those players that when he came back, I wasn't sure whether he was ready, but we all know what he can do. And I feel like since the Warburton season, he's yet to do it as well as he did that season. And I think yesterday's game showed that he has it in him again to be our star player. He created everything. He obviously got his goal. And yeah, he was fantastic yesterday. And there's a reason why he's played so many games for us.
Yeah, good player. Very, very technical and a very good proven championship player. And another player who's looking proven is Burrell, Jared. He can't stop scoring.
Yeah, again, we say it every single week, I think, recently. He's been the surprise of the season for me. I thought the first couple of games that he played, he looked like he had pace, but he looked really, really raw. And the development in his performances has been phenomenal. He looks like a proper number 9. Um, he's basically keeping Kone out from playing in that position, and we wouldn't have expected that. And yeah, he just offers so much off the ball. His movement's really, really good. I think players like Chet and Dembele really, really enjoy having someone that has that kind of movement up front. Because no offense to Michael Frey, but last season he was our striker, and the difference in their movement and their kind of athleticism is chalk and cheese. So yeah, I think he's definitely the player of the season so far.
Yeah, Michael Burrell, he's on great goal scoring form. Long may it continue.
Yeah, I know. He's the surprise package of the season. I think obviously when he came in, he was going to be a squad player, sort of like a Paul Smith, coming off the last 10 minutes of the game to make a difference. And he's been one of the best players that we've got this season. He knows where the goal is, and he's full of confidence at the moment, which is obviously great for the side.
Yeah, definitely. Let's now look to the upcoming games. Obviously, it's double game week. They come thick and fast, don't they, in the Championship? Blackburn away. It's then obviously not having a great season, but it's always a difficult place to go. Jared, what are we expecting from the game, and what is your score prediction?
Our record at Ewood Park is shocking. We won there a couple of years ago. I think 2-1 win. But apart from that, I want to say it was about 1999 the last time that we won there, and we have been in the same league as them for quite a lot of those seasons. So it's a place that we never really seem to do well. They seem to have hit a little bit of form recently. I think they've really improved in the last 3 or 4 games. So I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think if we go there with the same attacking intent, if he doesn't make too many changes, I think especially Saturday, Wednesday, it's quite a lot different to playing Saturday, Tuesday. I think you can go there with the same team, the same setup, and then if players need resting for Saturday's game, that's when you change it. So I think your front 4 are going there full of confidence. The back 4 need time together. The only change is if Clark-Salt was not quite ready 2 games in a week. But yeah, I'm probably a bit more confident. I would take 4 points from the next 2. So let's say a point on Wednesday night.
Is that what you're
We'll
saying?
go 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw, another entertaining one for
Yeah.
fans. Michael, we'll chuck Blackburn to you as well, mate. What are you expecting from the game and score prediction?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm expecting us to get 3 points against Blackburn. I think this seems to be the season where we are breaking our curses against teams. And I think we'll go there. And if we play like we did yesterday with a similar sort of starting 11, I think we'll come away with all 3 points. It's just winning like 2-1.
2-1. Like it. Michael, I'll chuck it back to you. You've got Norwich away coming up afterwards. Tricky to have 2 away games back to back. What we're expecting from that game? Also, they've got a new manager in charge. Are you hoping for 3 points there?
Yeah, I think it all depends against how we play against Blackburn. I think if we go into that and we let our heads drop, then the Norwich game is not going to be fun. But you know what? I fancy our chances. But obviously against a new manager, we saw how it went against Southampton. So it's one of those, isn't it? I'd take a draw.
Take a draw. Okay. Jared, what about you, mate? What do you think for the Norwich away?
It's another game where our record, I don't think, is good. I don't remember too many wins in my times going there. I think they've lost every single home game this season, which fills me with dread that we're going to be the first ones that they beat. It'll be typical QPR. But again, I think if we go there with the same attacking intent, we will cause anyone problems. So I'm going to go 3-1 win.
3-1 win. Like it. I'm going QPR 9, Norwich 0, and yeah, if you know why, you know why. Right, let's go on to our A to Z. So we're on to the letter G. So Jared, if you can kick us off, please, mate. Your letter G for QPR.
Quite topical because he was the special guest at the game yesterday, but I'm going to go Kevin Gallen. He broke into the team in the, I think, 94-95 season, I think it was, and made his debut at Old Trafford. Actually scored, but it was ruled out for offside. And his youth goal scoring record was unbelievable. He broke all kinds of youth records. I think he broke Jimmy Greaves' record. Played in the England under 21 team with Robbie Fowler. And then the year that we got relegated, the following season in, what was it, the old Division 1, in the first 2 games, he scored 3 goals, and yeah, he was outrageous. And he tore his cruciate ligament in that second game away at Portsmouth, and he never quite came back. And I think for me, in my QPR sporting life, it's the biggest what if. If he didn't get that injury, there's no doubt he goes on to sign for a big Premier League side and probably plays for England. But he still had a brilliant career at QPR. He had 2 spells. When he came back, we were at a really, really low point. And I think the game that he came back was Swindon at home, I think, and the club was on a real low. And I think he scored two that night. And yeah, so he's held in high regard by all QPR fans. He's one of the legends of the Loft, which was voted in recently one of the top 10 QPR players of all time. And yeah, for me, growing up as a teenager, he was my hero, if you like. So yeah, it was an easy choice.
Like that. We all got him, haven't we? We got someone that we grew up watching. Michael, who's your letter G? Who or what is your letter G for QPR?
So I'm going to continue the theme of going with not a player, and I'm going to say goalkeepers as my letter G. I think it's something that over the last 10 years we've not really had a consistent number one. We had Joe Lumley, who was poor, Matt Ingram as well, and even more recently we've got goalkeeper trouble. We've got Nardi, who can't catch to save his life, Ben Hamer, who led it in the near post just yesterday, and Joe Walsh, who is just out of favour. So it's a real problem with the club at the moment, and something that definitely I want us to bring in a new one in January.
Yeah, I think that's it was such a key position, isn't it? You know, a goalkeeper, it's everything. It's how they command the back four. It's everything. So yeah, it's such a key position that you have to get right, and obviously they're hard to come by. It's a very specialised position, and full of crazy people who decide to be a goalkeeper. Right, that's great. Should we move on to our final feature, which is our tweet of the week? And our tweet of the week is that front four will take us up to playoff places. I think that's a strong shout. What do we think, Jared? We'll chuck it to you first. Obviously, we were saying the front four look good and the options off the bench. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking this front four is going to be the four to try and get through to the playoffs?
From what we've seen in previous seasons, it's such a massive upgrade. The strikers are threatening. I think Kone's still not reached anywhere near the kind of potential that I think he's got. I think Chair would get into any team in this league, and I think a firing Dembele will cause all kinds of problems. And with the options on the bench, I think we definitely have the forward players to cause anyone problems. It's at the other end, I think, where maybe, as Michael said, the goalkeeping situation isn't great, but yeah, it most definitely is our best chance of kind of having a positive season in quite a few years, I think. And yeah, it's exciting. And I think as QPR fans, all we want is a little bit of excitement. You know, with I saw a stat the other week that we've in the last 10 years, I think only Morecambe have lost more home matches over the last 10 years than QPR. So if we can get a little bit of excitement at home, a few home wins with that front four plus Saito and Smith and Poku, who arguably was the most exciting signing as well. So once he's back fit, then yeah, why not? Let's say playoffs, here we come.
Positivity, Jared. I love it, mate.
I know, it's rare.
Michael, are you going to follow that? Are you going to think the same? Is it going to be the front four are going to fire you up to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think I will follow that. You know, we seems to be every game we're scoring. We look good going forward. We're playing good football. We battered Hull in terms of the amount of shots we had and chances created. But like Jared was saying, we need consistency from the back moving forward. And I think our front forward is interchangeable. Obviously, Kone, if he doesn't start firing soon, obviously Chair being moved into the middle, Sato on the left, or Poku, or it's all an interchangeable attack really. But yeah, our front four, they can fire. I think we've probably got one of the best attacks in the league.
Yeah, what a statement that is.
Yeah, end it on that.
What it takes for QPR fans is one win. Like, we haven't won in 6 games, I think it was, but one win and that's it. We are going up.
I have got a follow-up question actually that I was just thinking about whilst we were from that tweet actually. Obviously, we're hitting a period of time now where it's relentless, isn't it? In the Championship, the December, Christmas, January window, period. There's so many games. It's relentless. Do you think, Jared, QPR have the squad depth that's going to actually, we'll talk about the attacking options there and the attacking options off the bench. It's a very healthy position to be in. Do you think that might make the difference in, this time January? We're talking in January. Do you think, could QPR be in a playoff position come January?
I think there's certain positions that we it looks on the surface like we lack. I think the fullback area is one where if you actually look at the players' favoured position, we look a bit short. But the fact that Sam Fields played a couple of games at left back and done okay, we won at Swansea with him there, and then the fact that he keeps bringing on I think it's 2 games now that he's brought on Kieran Morgan at right back, and I think he's already preparing for those kind of the festive games, if you like, where he might need to play a Sam Field at left back or Kieran Morgan right back. Attacking wise, we definitely have the depth, and I think the manager's been clever in kind of using these other players out of position, but giving them 20 minutes here and there just so they're familiar. Because even if kind of players aren't playing a full game, like with 5 subs now, kind of that helps. So I think for the first time in a few years, the squad depth is actually looking good.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it, Michael? The squad depth, especially during this winter period, it's like I said, relentless in the Championship, and it could be something that QPR see back and go, that squad depth. That's the reason we finished where we finished.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's something that we've lacked over the last 5 or 6 seasons, and I think that's why we've struggled so much. One big injury, and that was us writing off games before they'd even started. So I think, like Jared was saying, it's clever what the manager's doing in getting players used to those positions. But yeah, I think I saw a graphic as well on Twitter about the amount of players we've got for each position, although it's not their preferred position. But we look like we've got 2 or 3 players in there, 3 or 4 players for every position who can sort of play there if need be. So it's exciting. I think we can cope well over Christmas.
Yeah,
I think the fact that Isaac Hayden and Poku weren't even on the bench yesterday. I can't remember the last time that we had 2 kind of established first team squad members that didn't make it onto the bench. We've never had that depth before. Yeah. So the fact that the 2 of them, and Harvey Vale wasn't involved through injury, I think, but the fact that those 3 weren't even on the bench shows the sort of options that he has. So
definitely,
yeah, it's looking good.
Looking good, looking positive, boys. We'll have let's hope for a good week. And we're talking about possible 6 points, a 6-point week, which will be brilliant. Thank you everybody for watching at home. Please like and subscribe, and please get involved in the comments below for all things QPR.